A very good morning, student. Today we will be reading chapter number 2, Mayur the Peacock. So, before reading the chapter, we must know one thing that you might have seen such people who love to talk about themselves only. Means they always say, I'm so and so, I can do this and that, I have such things, etc. etc. So, they never get tired of appreciating themselves. Such kind of people are called self centered. And because of this habit, they miss the happy moment of life. Here in this chapter, we have a peacock that represents such kind of person. So we will learn about him. Mayur was a peacock. He lived in Pakshi Bihar, but he kept to himself most of the time. He thought of his looks all the day. He never got tired of admiring his beautiful plumage. So, as we live in colonies and apartment, in the same manner, we all live some colonies, some apartment. We are having such name of our house also. So, in the same manner, the peacock that is named Mayur lived in Pakshi Bihar, but he was not so friendly with others. As we also are social, we also play with the neighbors. But this Mayur was not so friendly with others. He always want to live alone. He kept to himself means he wanted to live alone, means with himself only. He was very particular about his looks or beauty. He always appreciate his beautiful plumage, means his tail. Plumage means tail. So that was, or his plumage was actually very beautiful, having lots of color. I think you might have seen Mayur, the peacock. You all have seen. So his plumage was actually very beautiful. Once he had noticed a tourist combing her hair, and he had loved the idea of maintaining his plumage all the time. Thus, he had made a comb with a few sticks and carried it everywhere he went. So, what he did, one day he saw a tourist combing her hair. So he got the idea of combing his plumage also. He thought that if he would have a comb, so he also can maintain his plumage well. So he made a comb with the help of few sticks, and often he took it with him. Whenever and wherever he went, he took it with him. He used it so often that it had almost become toothless now. He sometimes wished he had a mirror to admire himself in, but then he reasoned to himself that at least he could see himself in the clear water of the pond. He often used the comb because he was very curious and aware to maintain his plumage. So his comb almost became toothless because of much use of it. He was also fond of mirror. He wanted, or he wished that he could have the mirror, so in which he could see his reflection and could appreciate himself. But unfortunately, he was not having any mirror. So he consoled himself. He thought that at least he was having clean and clear water of pond that worked like a mirror to him, in which he could see his beauty and can admire it. Every day he strutted down to the pond, opened his tail wide, and gazed at himself. What a beautiful bird I am, he would exclaim. Then he would take out his comb and start preening again. So every day, what he did, he walked to the pond in a very proud manner. Strutted. Strutted means to walk in a very proud manner, having back straight and head up. So, after reaching the pond, he opened his tail wide and gazed himself. Gaze means looked fixedly. So, he used to go to pond to look himself. He always thought how beautiful bird he was. Then he started preening himself. Preening means cleaning off feathers with the beak. So he started preening himself, means he started cleaning the feathers of it with the beak. The other birds were tired of asking him to join them in their games. Hansa the handsome heron called out him one day and said, "Shut your tail and play water polo with us." "No, thank you," said Mayur. "My feathers will get wet and smelly." He then continued to comb his hair. So, the other word of Pakshi Vihar always asks the peacock to play with them. They always say that, "Please, peacock, come with us and play the games or play with us." And he always refused. So, what had one day? One day, the Hansa, that was also the handsome heron, another name of that Hansa was Heron. So, he was also handsome. He called out him and said that, "Shut your tail and play water polo with us." But what he replied? The Mayur replied, and the Mayur refused to play with him. What he told to him? He told that my feather will get wet and smelly, so I am reluctant to, so I didn't want to play with you. Another time, a brood of ducklings begged Mayur to be their goalkeeper till the time their original goalkeeper, the duck, arrived. At first, Mayur was shocked at such a suggestion, but the duckling begged him to play with them, so he agreed reluctantly. What had happened then? Another time, the brood of duckling. Brood of duckling means, this is collective noun. Brood of duckling means group of ducklings. So, because it is representing a group, so it is collective noun. So, brood of ducklings requested Mayur to be their goalkeeper for a short time till the duck arrived. Actually, the duck was the goalkeeper, but he was not there, so they asked Mayur to be their goalkeeper. So once the Mayur was surprised with the suggestion. Once he was surprised. But the duckling kept on asking again and again that, "Please be our goalkeeper, please be our goalkeeper." So reluctantly means unwillingly. Not unwillingly, he didn't want to be the goalkeeper. He didn't want to play with them. So reluctantly he said yes, or he agreed. He didn't like his job though. Each time the ball hit his tail, it flattened his feathers. He left the goal wide open every time and rushed to the pond to see how badly his feathers had been damaged. He brushed his feathers all afternoon till they shone again. "I look smarter than ever," he thought to himself. So what he did? He didn't like the job though. He didn't want to play with them. With whom? With the ducklings. So each time when the ball hit his tail, he just rushed to the pond. He just ran to the pond to see how badly his feathers had been damaged. So at that time, he left the goal wide open. And he started brushing the feathers, started preening all afternoon till they shone again. Now he thought that I'm looking smarter now. All the other birds were tired of his behavior. They could never make Mayur join in any of their games. One morning, Mayur woke up with the first ray of the sun. He made a dash for the pond, as usual, to admire himself in the crystal clear water. So it was his habit to admire himself, and just to fulfill this, what he did, he always ran towards the water or towards that pond. So every morning he used to do this. So that morning also, when he woke up and with the first ray of the sun, he made a dash, means he ran towards the pond just to admire himself. However, something unexpected happened. Somebody had eaten a banana and had accidentally thrown away the banana peel on the ground. Mayur slipped on the banana peel and fell down. He slid right down the bank into the pond with a big splash. So, what happened? Unexpected. Something that was unexpected means He never thought about that. So the thing was happened. Somebody had eaten the banana peel and accidentally had thrown away the banana peel on the ground. So Mayur slipped on that banana peel and fell down. And he slid right down the bank into the pond with a big splash. All the other birds watched in silence. Now everybody was in silence, wondering how Mayur would react. To their astonishment, instead of being angry, Mayur was actually enjoying the water. What they had seen? They saw that Mayur was playing. He was playing in the water. He was enjoying the water actually. So they all were astonished. Astonished means surprised. So instead of being angry, he was playing. This was the matter of surprise for them, for all the birds of Pakshi Bihar. That banana skin slide was fantastic. I never knew I could whiz so fast. This water feels wonderful. I must take a dip more often. What he said? The Mayur said that this banana skin slide was fantastic. He never felt like this. So he never knew. What he said, that I never knew I could whiz so fast. Whiz means move quickly through the air with a whistling or buzzing sound. So he said that I never whiz like this. And I never felt this wonderful feeling, or this, I never realized this wonderful thing that to play in the water may be so pleasuresome. So the other birds could hardly believe their ears, because they have never seen Mayur like this. So the other birds could hardly believe their ears. What about your tail, Mayur? The heron asked. But Mayur wasn't listening. He was busy splashing around in the water. As he was playing, Mayur realized his foolishness. He decided to stop thinking about his looks so much and start playing and enjoying like the other birds. What happened after this? After this, when the birds saw the Mayur playing in the water, so again the heron asked Mayur that, what about your tail, Mayur, now? Anna? So what he told, but Mayur was not listening at that time, because he was enjoying the water and he was splashing on the water again and again. So he was playing with it. So Mayur now realized his foolishness, that how fool I was, that I miss the adventure, I miss the pleasure of life by playing with playing all the other birds. So I missed it now, till now. So he decided. What he thought? Now I would stop thinking about my looks. And now I will start playing and enjoying with the other birds. All the other birds were very happy. At last, Mayur had stopped thinking about his appearance. He had realized the fun in enjoying the simple pleasures of life. He now played with the other birds and had a lot of fun. So at last, all the birds were very happy. And why they were happy? Because Mayur now had stopped thinking about his appearance. Now he realized, now he got the actual fun of life, and he started enjoying his life with his simple pleasures. So now played with other birds and had a lot of fun. Means he started taking a lot of fun with the other birds. So that's all. We understood this much, I think, that we should play with others and we should be social little bit. We should not think about ourselves only. Otherwise, we will miss some important things or some important pleasures of life.